Roads? It's the Ernest Hancock Show. Where we're going, there aren't any roads.
Midas Mulligan.
Who's asking?
Someone who knows what it's like to work for himself and not let others feed off the profits of his energy.
Who are you?
We found a note.
What did it say?
It said, "Who is John Galt?"
One of the worst railroad accidents in recent history.
A Taggart transcontinental freight train has crashed and derailed.
I have to get the Rio Norte completely re-railed in 9 months, and I'm gambling your new metal can do what you say it can.
I'm staking my business on it.
Nobody's used Reardon metal. Why do we have to be the first? Well, they say you're intractable, you're ruthless, your only goal is to make money.
My only goal is to make money.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say it.
If we're gonna bring Reardon down, we should do it from the inside.
I am placing a moratorium on all railroad bonds.
We can't afford to allow the expansion of a company which produces too much.
A federal tax will be applied to all steel mills.
They are not getting my metal.
We'll find a way to fix this.
You and your brother try to undermine me, or go to the government.
Maybe you should let me explain.
Maybe you should let me finish speaking.
It's a battle. What battle? I don't fight to disarm. Well, they have a weapon against you. What is wrong with the world?
Well, I ask useless questions. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? Who is John Galt?
In order to save my family's business, I'm gonna have to abandon it. I'm gonna take a leave and start my own company.
And what are you gonna call this new line of yours?
The John Galt line.
We're not gonna allow you to run that train.
You can do whatever you want with your men, Mr. Brady, but that train will run if I have to drive the damn thing myself.
What we're doing, my metal, your railway, it's us who move the world.
If you double-cross me, I will destroy you. To a successful business partnership.
I'll drink to that.
Atlas Shrugged, Part 1. Part 1. We just got Part 1. I'm looking forward to this for a lot of reasons, but let me give you an example of some of the other stuff that's out there. We have Red Dawn has been in the can for months. I mean, I think they finished production, actual filming, probably 6 months ago. Now, Red Dawn is what gave rise to Charlie Sheen and Patrick Swayze. They were stars of this in, I think, like 84. And it was controversial then. And it was all about, what happens when the Russians, like they did Afghanistan, comes in with Nicaraguan and Cuban soldiers and paratroop into middle America and we got to take the wheat and we need and got to have and whatever excuse here they go. Well, it was all about the locals that were hunters, gun advocates, people that could resist, that became the insurgents, and kind of cast them out. So that was an interesting movie. Now they did a remake. Now, who are the bad guys this time? Oh, China. Oh, can't have that. No, after production, it was, I guess it's done well enough, they freaked out and they didn't release. So what are they doing? Right now, they're using digital technology to change everything from China to North Korea. North Korea is going to take over America. I'm like, yeah. But, the whole idea and concept is that we've become so corrupt and our economy is so bad and there's so many, all the promises that our government has made, they can't keep the promise. So somebody else said, well, we got a promise. We got a deal. Let us be in charge. We'll make it right. So what do? Who you fight? Based on what? What's the reasoning? This is why it was so important to us to get the translation of the philosophy of liberty into Arabic and get that sent to every single way, every route of the grapevine that we could get into the Middle East. While they're bombing Libya, of course they're increasing more radical Islamic individuals, giving a good reason why America is, doing what they're doing. And we're going to be talking about Libya and with our next guest at the top of the hour with Phyllis Bennis. Now, this is going to be an interesting conversation. I've been learning quite a bit. I do the research, kind of get an idea of the demographics and the population and the mindset of the people there and how it's being portrayed on Fox and CNN. I have sucked it up and put on probably a good 15, 20 minutes, get one full cycle of them, babbling their BS on Fox and CNN. I'll go in there and, see what's what. But I tell you, they will push for us to go in, to do a no-fly zone and the humanitarian and all the crap reasons that they give for doing this. And then Fox will be critical of Obama for how he did it. CNN will be all anti-war then. We need to, fix it and associate with and the opposition and give them blah, 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 blah. While the whole time was to get us in, then they can sit there and blather on about how they want to propagate the war or what should be the end or who should be in charge. Or what. But the thing is, it's never about self-ownership. It's never about the individual or the small community being able to represent themselves. No, they already drew the lines on the map. British, English, sometimes American, whatever, have drawn the lines and said, guess what? Here's the line. We just decided. This guy is allowed to be in charge. This guy is in charge. This guy's not. We decide. The West. The central banking, the military-industrial, empire, new world, we rule you of. So what's the solution? What happens when you got 30% of the population is under 15? How do you infect them with an idea? There's lots of ways. It's called the internet. So that's why we've been focusing on that. We've been in contact with a lot of people in more influential positions than I think a lot of people realize over there, and we've done everything we could to give them tools. We've encouraged them also to give us safe addresses, places that aren't their home to be sending things to, because I don't think they understand how much in danger they are, if not now, later. Dissidents are being, swept up. One thing I wanted to do, we won't be able to do it today, we don't have time, but one of these days, this week, next week, whenever we got a gap, we'll play the Wayseer movie. They got a 9-minute, and it's we played little clips of it before, but it's Wayseer, W-A-Y Seer, and just put that in a Google. I'm sure it'll come up. And it's just some guy did a music video. Of course, he's trying to, we're all individuals and we're going to collectivize together under one banner as individuals to do whatever. I'm like, any collective is still, a collective. But, the concept I thought was very intriguing. I didn't sign up or do my email. And if any of you out there know more about it, please let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, it could be, now, you never know. That list is, on the desk of some, government op right now. Court, but if you're going to be on the list, be on top of the list. I'm on top of the list, so it doesn't matter for me. I go join everything. But, the thing that I'm concerned with is that as it becomes more popular for us to be individualistic, for us to, emphasize the selfishness of individuals as a trait, and not a detriment to your character, that the selfishness by which you wish to supply your own desires, wishes, but do it without coercion, do it with peace. Use the libertarian model as a method by which you can satisfy your own desires and be at peace and friends and have no entangling alliances with others. We're very successful in a lot of things that we do because we always have a temporary, voluntary association. You'll see blazing cooperation between Freedom's Phoenix or myself or the show and some other group or organization or movie, that will go, man, it's a week or two of intense co-op and then boom, we're done. Next, let me know when part 2 comes out. Let me know when you're doing another project. Let me know when we can help each other on something else. I encourage this way of thinking because it doesn't get you entwined into a relationship that was for a cause, that sooner or later the relationship or the organization or the collective becomes more important than the reason for which it was created. They always forget. No. We got to build the list, the organization, because why? I don't know. We forgot why. We don't forget here. It's all about you being you. and we supply you all the tools that we can come across, that we can think of, and methods by which you can free the minds of your friends, your neighbors, your family, by just being an example, providing them some things, some tools, some access to information that they wouldn't otherwise have. Because with that, they'll free themselves. Because if they don't do it themselves, it won't stick. Some sticking is a-coming, and we're going to help. We'll be right back with our special guest, Phyllis Bennis. She's going to tell us all about Libya and the Middle East when we come back at 6 minutes after. Stay tuned for the top of the hour news. We'll be right back. Uncovering the secrets and exposing the lies. That's what readers of freedomsphoenix.com get every day. Readers of freedomsphoenix.com are constantly provided the information that detail the real news between the lines of propaganda about government policies and the true relationship we all have with coercive governments. Learn the true condition of our economy, innovations and technological breakthroughs in energy, health, computer science, and space travel. Learn the truth well before it's admitted to in the lamestream media, the media that is so last century. Corporate media has evolved into nothing more than distributors of government propaganda, but we now have a fantastic alternative. FreedomsPhoenix.com provides constant news updates on the issues that affect our lives in the most important ways. Our liberty and our property are under constant attack, and FreedomsPhoenix.com provides the understanding behind the propaganda while encouraging the participation of our readers. Join us at FreedomsPhoenix.com. That's freedoms with an S, Phoenix.com. FreedomsPhoenix.com, where the revolution between the ears has already matured.